Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the top 10 stupid things people with zero IQ do. Trust me, you won't believe some of these. We're talking about stuff that'll make you scratch your head and say, did they really just do that? From microwaving metal to using a hairdryer in the bathtub, we've got all the cringeworthy moments lined up. So buckle up, grab some popcorn, and get ready to witness some next-level stupidity. You might even learn a thing or two about what not to do. Alright, first up on our list of dumb things people do, trying to microwave metal. You'd think this would be common knowledge by now, but apparently it's not. People still make this mistake, and it's a big one. I mean, come on guys, it's literally rule number 1 of using a microwave. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that metal and microwaves just don't mix. You put metal in there, you're asking for a light show, and not the good kind. We're talking about sparks flying everywhere, and not in a fun, celebratory way. We're talking sparks, potential fire, and a ruined microwave. It's a recipe for disaster, and it's completely avoidable. Seriously, it's like trying to fight a bear with a pool noodle. Not a good idea, you wouldn't do that, right? So why would you put metal in a microwave? So why exactly is this such a bad idea? Let's break it down. It's not just about the sparks and the fire hazard, although those are pretty big deals. Well, microwaves work by using electromagnetic waves to heat up your food. These waves cause the water molecules in your food to vibrate, which generates heat. When those waves hit metal, they can't pass through. Instead, they bounce around like crazy, causing the metal to heat up super fast. This rapid heating can cause the metal to spark and even catch fire. And when metal gets hot, it can spark, melt, or even start a fire. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it can be extremely dangerous. Yeah, not exactly the best way to heat up your hot pockets. So, next time you're tempted to throw that metal fork in the microwave, think again. It's just not worth the risk. Next up, we've got another classic blunder: texting while driving. It's something we've all seen, and maybe even done ourselves. But it's time to face the facts. This is a dangerous habit that needs to stop. Look, I get it. You're bored in traffic, you get a text from your friend and you think, it's just a quick message, what could go wrong? But the reality is, even that quick glance can have serious consequences. You might think you're in control, but the truth is you're not. Well, let me tell you, a lot can go wrong. In fact, texting while driving is one of the leading causes of accidents. Every year, thousands of lives are lost, and countless others are changed forever because of this seemingly harmless act. It's a risk that's simply not worth taking. It's like trying to juggle chainsaws while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. Not exactly a recipe for success. Imagine the chaos and danger of such a stunt. Now think about how that compares to the chaos and danger of texting while driving. The stakes are just as high, if not higher. When you're driving, you need to be 100% focused on the road. Your attention should be on the cars around you, the pedestrians crossing the street, and the unexpected events that can happen in a split second. Distractions can come from anywhere, and you need to be ready to react. Texting takes your eyes off the road, your hands off the wheel, and your mind off driving. It's a triple threat that significantly increases the likelihood of an accident. You might think you're just sending a quick text, but in those few seconds, anything can happen. And even a split second of distraction can be the difference between a close call and a catastrophic accident. Those near misses are warnings, reminders that you got lucky this time. But luck isn't something you should rely on when it comes to driving. So put the phone down, people. It can wait. Whatever message or notification you think is so important, it can wait until you're safely parked. Your safety and the safety of everyone around you is far more important than any text. Your life and the lives of others are literally at stake. Every time you pick up your phone while driving, you're making a choice that could have devastating consequences. Make the right choice. Stay focused, stay safe, and keep your eyes on the road. Alright, this next one is just plain common sense, but apparently some people missed that memo. Using a hairdryer in the bathtub. I mean, seriously? What could possibly go wrong when you mix electricity and water? It's like trying to pet a tiger while wearing a steak suit. You're just asking for trouble. Water is an excellent conductor of electricity, and when you drop a plugged-in hairdryer into a bathtub, you're basically creating a deadly circuit. The electricity can flow through the water and right into your body, causing a severe electric shock or even electrocution. And trust me, you don't want to be the star of that Darwin Award. Ever seen a wet floor sign and thought, nah, I'm good, I'll just tiptoe across? Yeah, well, that's a one-way ticket to Slip City. Ignoring wet floor signs is like playing Russian roulette with your dignity, and your tailbone. Those signs are there for a reason, people. They're not just decorations. Wet floors are slippery, and even if you think you're being careful, one wrong step can send you flying. And nobody wants to be that person who wipes out in the middle of the grocery store, right? So next time you see a wet floor sign, do yourself a favor and walk around it. Your pride and your body will thank you. Alright, this one hits close to home for all you foodies out there. Leaving food out overnight. We've all been there, right? You cook up a delicious meal, enjoy it, and then get caught up in the evening's activities. Before you know it, it's the next morning and that tasty dish is still sitting on the counter. I know. Sometimes those late-night cravings hit and you just gotta have that leftover pizza. It's so tempting to just leave it out for easy access, especially when you're in the middle of a movie marathon or a gaming session. But before you dig in, consider this. Leaving food out at room temperature for more than 2 hours is basically like inviting bacteria to throw a party in your stomach. These microscopic invaders are not just harmless guests, they can cause serious trouble. Bacteria love warm, moist environments, and food left out at room temperature is like an all-you-can-eat buffet for those little guys. They thrive and multiply rapidly, turning your once delicious meal into a potential health hazard. They multiply like crazy, and before you know it, your delicious leftovers have turned into a breeding ground for foodborne illness. Symptoms can range from mild discomfort to severe food poisoning, which can really put a damper on your day. So do yourself a favor and put those leftovers in the fridge. It's a simple step that can save you from a lot of potential pain and suffering. Plus, properly stored food tastes better and lasts longer. Your stomach will thank you later. Not only will you avoid the risk of foodborne illness, but you'll also enjoy your meals more knowing they're safe to eat. So next time, think twice before leaving that food out. It's definitely worth the extra effort. This next one is a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people still think they're invincible. Not wearing a seatbelt. Seriously, folks? It's a simple strap that can save your life in an accident. It's like refusing to wear a helmet while riding a motorcycle. Why tempt fate? Seatbelts are designed to restrain you in the event of a sudden stop or impact, preventing you from being ejected from the vehicle or hitting the dashboard or windshield. And in a collision, the force of impact can be deadly, so buckle up every time. It's not worth risking your life over a few seconds of inconvenience. Alright, this one's a classic for a reason. Putting a fork in a toaster. I mean, come on guys, it's like trying to fish for goldfish in a piranha tank. You're just asking for a shocking experience. Toasters are designed to heat up bread, not metal utensils. When you stick a fork in there, you're creating a direct path for the electricity to flow. And that can lead to a nasty electric shock, a blown fuse, or even a fire. So unless you're trying to recreate a scene from a horror movie, keep your forks out of the toaster. Walking on thin ice. It's a recipe for disaster, yet some people still think they can outsmart nature. It's like trying to outrun a cheetah. You might get a head start, but you're probably not going to like the ending. Ice can be unpredictable, and what looks like a thick, sturdy surface could be a thin layer just waiting to crack. And when it does, you're going for a very chilly swim. So unless you're a polar bear or have a death wish, stay off the thin ice. It's not worth the risk. Alright, this one's for all you DIY enthusiasts out there. Using a chainsaw without safety gear. I mean, come on guys, it's a chainsaw. It's like trying to fight a shark with a butter knife. You're going to need some protection. Chainsaws are powerful tools that can cause serious injury if not used properly. And that means wearing the proper safety gear, including eye protection, ear protection, gloves, and chaps. So next time you're tackling a tree, suit up. It's better to be safe than sorry. Last but not least, we've got a potentially life-saving tip. Ignoring fire alarms. Seriously folks, this is not a drill. When that alarm goes off, it means business. It's like hearing the Jaws theme song while swimming in the ocean. You don't just ignore it, do you? Fire alarms are there to alert you of a potential fire, giving you precious time to evacuate safely. Ignoring them could cost you valuable seconds, or even minutes that could mean the difference between life and death. So when that alarm sounds, don't hesitate, get out and stay out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more crazy content. See you next time. And remember guys, these are just a few examples of the many stupid things people do. So next time you're about to do something risky or questionable, stop and think. Is it really worth it? Stay safe out there.